Here we are in Edinburgh. You see some really old buildings here. This is Friday morning. We're going to take the hop on, hop off tour all day. There's serious construction going on in this town. And here you go. It's Friday morning, the 16th of September. And here's the guy playing the bagpipes, standing on a street corner next to Waverley Bridge in downtown Edinburgh, Scotland, where we are. Look at the buildings. Isn't that just awesome? Nothing like this back home, that's for sure. We're across from Waverley train station. You can hear the guy, hey, let's go. Oh, sorry, our bus is here. I think it's here, hold on. I see a blue bus. Maybe I jumped this up too quick. Anyway, here's where we bought our tickets for the tour. The hop on, hop off tour. There's 4 tours and we get admission to 3 sites for £51. So this is just a historic old town with hundreds of year-old buildings. Awesome. Of course, we had to have a beggar come by and ask us for money. He asked if I spoke English and I just went, 9! That's all I needed for the hassle for money in Scotland. So we'll see what's next. Here we are on the yacht Britannia, the Queen's Royal Yacht, up until about the 1970s when Tony Blair's government decommissioned it and without a replacement. There was a competition to see who would get the yacht as a tourist attraction, and Edinburgh won, so there it is. It's kind of odd here. The ground floor in America is the first floor, but the first floor here isn't the ground floor. So we had to wander through the mall a little bit to find our way, but we got some help from a nice Scottish lass and pushing her baby, and here we go. So we're on the boat. Our next stop finds us on the flag deck of the HMS Britannia. You can see that the flag locker is still here. The flags are used to send messages to other ships close by. And then we have a modern convenience, the satellite antenna for communications in a later time of its use. The Britannia was decommissioned in 1997. And here we have the funnel from the engine room, I believe, but I'm not positive. But there you go, and a lifeboat. And the mall that they took us through. Let me tell you about this. You figured, oh, I already told you that, never mind. Oh boy, but here we go. Moving on. Here's a quick shot of the insignia of the royal family and the HMY, Her Majesty's Yacht Britannia. And here you go. Our next stop on the boat finds us at the Queen's Rolls Royce, which was kind of a hassle to get on the ship. They had to take the bumpers off every time that they put the car off and on the boat. And you can see right here this little metal plate is covering up the mechanism used to put the car on the boat from the shore and to put it in its spot in the garage, as they call it here. And there you go. Our next stop finds us on the veranda deck, the largest deck on the boat. This is where the royal family relaxed and sunbathed, and they had set up and swim in. They also have state receptioning duties back here and such stuff. And here we are at the bell and the coat of arms in the back of the boat. Here is the Queen's private quarters. Almost every bed in the place is a single bed like this one. Our hotels so far have only had single beds. I absolutely approve of this. Here we are in one of the officers' rooms. this wombat in the ceiling fan. They used to beat around with them. They used to hit it and stuff. The officers. It was very jolly. Our next photo stop along the Britannia finds us in the petty officers area, where they have their sleeping quarters and their mess, and the bar right here. The bar, an invitation to the bar was a highly sought after perk of being on the boat. We're in the ship's laundry now on the HMY Britannia. They can process over 600 shirts on an average day from the crew. The crew had to pay for the laundry services, but it wasn't a profit-making venture for the royal family or the government. They just charged expenses. What we call a barge and what the British call a barge are two different things. This is the royal barge that actually ferried the royal family from the ship to shore. We look at a barge as something that pushes loads of freight on a shallow draft a vessel down a river. Oops. Anyway, here's what it is. And this was the one of these is the Queen's private exit and entrance. I forget which one now. I think it's that one a floor up right there in the back. This is an interesting tour. I'm glad we're taking it. Here we are at the engine room. It's steam powered. Sorry. It's okay. Let's dance. There we go. And it's in a pristine condition. General Sorskoff, when he toured the ship, said, okay, here's a museum piece, where's the real engine room? It's that spotless. And a crew of 80 yachtsmen were, or yachties as they call themselves, were stationed just in this part of the ship themselves.